Good morning. Inhale. Exhale, we'll do that again. Let the head be heavy, the arms are heavy. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to lift it up. The abs draw in and up, the pelvic floor lifts as we restack the spine. Hips lifts up at the last minute. Yeah, we'll do that again. Hello, Hannah. I took my mask off. Are you guys okay with that? Because we're so far away. I can put it back on.
I'm good.
You sure? Okay. All right. It's just so much easier to teach and talk when I don't have it on. All right. So this next one will stay at the bottom. Okay. So when we inhale, make sure the shoulders stay down because what we want to do is this. Right? So try to keep them down away from the ears. Try to breathe from the diaphragm. And then chin to chest. Slight softness in the knees. We'll come all the way down. Bend the knees so that the palms of the hands are flat on the mat. Inhale. Exhale and straighten. Hamstring stretch. Inhale and then exhale and straighten. Inhale and then exhale and straighten. This time we'll roll it up again. Inhale and then exhale, round it up. Keep those shoulders down away from ears. Head floats up for the shoulders. All right. Yes, you know what? I'm going to put it back on. I'm just so afraid someone's going to yell at me. So I'll put it back on. Okay. All right, here we are. So, just a barrel. Let's do our shoulder circles. So we come up and over. So make sure you breathe through it. One full breath per circle. I want to breathe. Do the inhale as we reach up and over. Exhale as we come back forward. Let's go the other way. Two more. And we're going to tap by your side. Let's do a lateral stretch. Come a little wider with the feet. They're still parallel. Reach one arm up. We're going to reach up and over. Think about that shoulder reaching up toward the ceiling. So you open the shoulder here. And bring it back up to center. We'll do two more on the side. You guys are matching, purple matching. Hannah, you didn't get them.
I know, I missed that.
I have purple on too, actually, wear somewhere. One more. When I take this jacket off. Doesn't quite match you guys. And let's do the other side. Inhale up. And exhale over. And bring it back up. Again, breathing through this. Always breathing through the stretch. And bring it back up. Bring the arm down. We'll do our hip circles. We'll bring the feet wider. Turn them out. Let's press the hips forward. We circle around. Exhale as we come around. So we inhale here. Exhale back. Let's do two more in this direction. Warming up the hips. Opening the hips. Let's go the other way. This is always a good one to do too if you're sitting for long periods. Get up every hour or so, whether you need to or not. Maybe drink a lot of water so you have to get up. Also good. Last one here. Back to center. We'll bring the feet back into parallel, still wider than shoulders. Let's do our torso circles. Inhale, we reach up and out. Nice and gentle. Bend the knees round forward. Two more. And we'll go the other way. And two. One more. And three. And let's just hang over here in a half roll down. Let the arms hang. Nice C curve. Draw the abs in and up here. So we're not really, we're hanging our arms, but we're engaged through the core. Inhale, exhale, round it up. Shoulders down away from ears, come the head, floats up. So everything we do today, every roll up, every roll down, when we do the saw and we rotate and we reach forward, everything is that same, like pretending we have one of these great big balls right here and we're going over it. So we're not hinging from the hip as we come over on any of these exercises. It's all about that C curve, scooping the belly. Okay, so I'll keep saying it, but I just wanted to say it ahead of time to put that in your mind. That's how all of these rolls happen, is that you're drawing everything in and up and you're articulating the spine as you come over. So it's for the roll over, it's for the roll up, it's the roll down, all the rolls. Okay, let's come to the front of the mat and sit down. We're going to stack the forearms. We'll step one foot, I'm going to step the other foot back because I always step the same one back. So I'm left-handed, so I'm now going to use my right leg, which doesn't feel very comfortable. And I'll switch my arms. So if you want to try that, inhale and lift everything up first, right through the crown of the head, nice and tall. And then lower it down. And we don't crash. Nicely done. I didn't hear any crashes. Good. So we will probably go till about 9:05 if that's okay. Is that all right for everyone? Okay, good. Maybe 9:06. A lot of the material is intermediate.
Just not 9:07.
Okay.
All right.
If you have to leave, I get it.
9:07, that's way too much.
That's all right. Yeah, and you may feel that way because this class, I'm calling this class an intermediate class today. So there's a lot of challenging things. Work at your own pace. When you've had enough, you've had enough. I get it. So don't this is your workout. It's not mine. It's not, you're not competing. So do whatever feels comfortable. All right, so we're going to start with hundreds in a little bit different way. This is the way the classical people do hundreds. So first roll it all the way down and straighten the legs when you get down there. Flex the feet and turn the legs out from the hips. So you're externally rotated. You can press the heels together. So heels are together, toes are apart. Take a nice inhale to prepare. On the exhale, the head and shoulders lift. The fingertips reach forward. They're by your hips. Now lift the ankles with the feet about 6 inches off the mat. This is where we're doing 100s from, okay? So the tips of the shoulder blades are sort of on the mat. Let's go. Let's pump the arms. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale. 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 Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. Bring it all down. Did you like that?
No.
Much harder. But we're warm, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go right into roll up, which is the next classical exercise, which you know. Arms go straight to the ceiling. Inhale, let the arms come back just to the ears. On the exhale, they come back to the ceiling, the arms, then the head and shoulders start to lift. We try to keep the arms right near the ears. Now, that big ball, remember that big ball we're rounding over? The heels are reaching forward. Fingertips are reaching forward. And once we're up, before we bend at the waist, right? We don't want to have too much flexion here. We pull the waist back. So we get that beautiful C curve. And reach the fingertips, reach the heels. Now keep reaching those heels forward as we lower back down, shoulders away from ears. Fingertips are still reaching forward as that push and pull. Now the head comes down, arms to ceiling. That's the first thing. Then inhale, arms go back. Exhale, we do it again. Arms to ceiling, head and shoulders lift. We reach up. Reaching those heels is going to help to bring us up. Pull back through the waist. Feel that C curve. And now shoulders away from ears. We come all the way down. I'm going to change it this next time. Head down, arms to ceiling. Inhale, arms go back. Exhale, arch the ceiling, head and shoulders lift. Reach those heels. That spine stretch forward, pressing back, belly button, trying in and up. This time sit up tall. Restack the spine. Now, we're going to inhale and circle the arm back with a straight lean back. So we inhale, the right arm comes back and we lean back. Yes, not too far back. And we come back up. So only go as far as you can. Do it with control. Inhale and reach. Bring it back up. To the right. Lovely. Keep reaching those heels forward. Flex those feet. Reach those heels forward. So your fingertips are reaching back. Your heels are reaching forward. And come up. Let's roll it down. One more roll up, we'll stay at the top. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, shoulders lift. Reach the fingertips, waist back. Stack the spine, sit up tall. This time, let's bend the knees. We're going to do a half roll down. And let's stack the forearms. We're going to round from the lumbar spine, come about halfway down. And then let's bring the knees together, because the knees are going to inform us if we're moving our hips, which we don't want to do. We're just moving from the waist up. We're rotating and center and rotating. So if those knees change, like if one gets taller than the other like this, then you know you're moving your hips. So you only want to move your waist. You want to keep the hips. So it's not a very big range of motion. Can't go very far. You might be able to come down a little lower if it's not challenging you enough. So it's sort of like a Russian twist. Arms with variation. And last one on the right. Last one on the left. Reach the arms out. Let's reach all the way up. Stack the spine nice and tall. And then let's roll it all the way down. And let's straighten the legs for single leg circles. So from here, flex the foot of the right. The left foot. So the left leg is your, what is it? The one that is staying on the mat to stabilize you. Point the toe of the right leg, reach it up to the ceiling, scissor it right up. Yeah. So you're pressing down through that left leg. That is going to support you. All right. So what we're going to do here is on the inhale, we have the sensation of lifting the glute up first. And then we cross over the midline, but we keep that hip on the mat as we come down, around, and back where we started. So we lift just a tiny bit. We cross over, keep that hip down, around. So the pelvis is staying nice and stable. We reach up, cross over, around, and back, and one more time. Cross, down, around. Hold it here. We go the other way. We reach up and out. We cross the midline, and up. 3 more. Out. Down, around. 2 more. Your quad should be on fire here a bit. You're really lifting up out of that glute. And then flex the foot. Point, bring it all the way down. We're going to now flex the right foot. Point the left, scissor it up to the ceiling. And do the other side. So lift the glute. Cross it over. Around. You might find one feels a little more mobile than the other. The left feels more mobile than my right. Chop and over. And last one here. We go the other way. Lift first. We go out, down, cross over. Lift up, out, cross over. Keep pressing down through that right heel. Over. It is your stabilizing leg. One more time. And then bring that leg down. Let's bring them both into the chest. Let's rock it up to sitting. We're gonna do rolling like a ball 3 different ways. So come a little bit forward on your mat. So you have enough mat behind you to roll. So let's just do, to get in our rolling like a ball mode. We'll start with the balance. So again, the belly is scooped and we look down so that we are a nice rounded C curve here. So we're only gonna roll to mid back and we're gonna think about abs engaging as we go back on the inhale and glutes engaging as we come forward. Try to keep the heels and the sit bones in the same distance. Try not to kick those heels up. All right, let's give it a try. Let's do 3. Inhale back. Exhale up. And 2 more. Balance at the top. Last one. Hold here. Try it if you so choose with a little bit tighter ball. Now, when you do the tighter ball, your heels are a little bit closer to your sit bones. Try to keep them there. Keep that ball nice and tight. 3 more. Here we go. Roll. And engage. And roll. Balance. And 1 more. Over here. All right, last challenge. Place the elbows against the knees. Hands can just be up here by the head if you want, doesn't matter. So you're squeezing the knees in. Again, don't let the knees leave. So the knees and the nose are very close, the heels are close. Give it a shot. This is challenging. Here we go. Some days it's easier than others. Just do a couple more. Use all that out breath and engage your glutes. Get you back up. When you've done 3, hold it here. Grab your ankles, roll your shoulders back, open the chest and lift the legs. Let's separate. Let's bring them together. And what else do we have today? Oh, let's roll it down. So I can use the hands, Come all the way down and bring the legs to the ceiling. We're transitioning into 4 reverse curls and then into rollover. Point the toes. So we roll over, for reverse curl, we're gonna do the 4 of them and just press the hips up off the mat to get us ready for rollover. Inhale to prepare. On the exhale, we press the hips up. We press them back down, bring them back down. With control. Let's do 3 more. And 2. And last one. All right, so now we go into roll over. If you want the ball under your sacrum, go ahead and put that ball under your sacrum. Tana, I don't think you need one. Do you?
Okay.
I'm going to watch you guys do it. I'm going to do one with you and then I'm going to watch you do them. So from here, the ball's under the sacrum. You've got a little bit of a head start, which is great to get your legs up and over. All right, so we inhale to prepare. Exhale, we press up and over. Use those triceps. Get the legs over. We're looking straight up at the ceiling. Separate the legs, flex the feet. Now press through the heels and reach the heels to the back wall as the hips come forward. Again, you get that oppositional push-pull. When your sacrum is completely back down, either on the mat or the ball, point the toes, legs into the ceiling. Now bring the legs down 45 degrees. They're still wider than shoulders. Then bring them together and back up to 90. So that is the full expression. Wow. Did you guys do that one? Or are you ahead of me?
I missed what you did coming back up.
Okay, so yeah, so you roll over, you separate. So once your sacrum, I gotta get my sacrum back down, right? Then I point the toes. The legs come down to 45. Then they come together and back to 90.
I missed that part. Yeah.
And then we start over. Yeah, because we don't usually do that part of rollover. So that's the full expression of rollover, is adding that lower and lift. So let's do that again. I'm gonna watch you guys do it. So bring the legs straight to the ceiling. Yeah, okay, so point the toes to start. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press the hips up and over, legs are parallel to the mat. Once you're there, separate the legs, flex the feet, and think about those heels reaching back as your tailbone comes forward. And one vertebra at a time, roll yourself back down. Nice, Liz, I like that. Good. Now, once sacrum's back down, legs to the ceiling, point the toes. The legs are still wider than the shoulders. Come down to 45 degrees. And once they're there, bring them together and bring them back up to 90. There you go. Yep, inhale and do it again. Inhale, press up and over. Lovely. And then separate, flex feet. Roll down. Let that sacrum be firmly planted on the mat. Toes point to the ceiling, bring them down to 45 degrees. Nice. Then bring them together and up to the ceiling. Nice work. All right, take a break there. Nice job, guys. All right, bend knees into chest, give it a rock. The next thing we're gonna do is the series 5, the ab series, but we're gonna add a little challenge. So in between each one, we're gonna do a teaser. Okay, so it's gonna be single leg stretch, teaser, double leg stretch, teaser, scissors, teaser, lower lift teaser, crisscross teaser. Okay, if at any time you're sick of teasers, stop doing them, take a break, but that's what we're gonna do. So we won't do too many of each of the exercises, but we will put the teaser in. All right, so I will cue you. Bring the knees into the chest, hands on the shins. Inhale to start. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. You're looking through your thighs. Let's straighten the left leg, point the toes. Now, right off the bat here, let's set you up. So left hand on the inside knee, right hand on the ankle. We're pulling this knee in because this is called single leg stretch. So we're stretching we're stretching the left leg out, and we are pulling the right knee in. Now here's a little thing to think about, which I haven't told you before. Think about your sacrum long on the mat. So the sacrum is reaching for that front wall. So don't let the pelvis tuck like that. Okay, be long and then continue to pull the knee in and reach the leg out. You'll get a beautiful stretch. And then you switch. So thinking about that sacrum being long, which is neutral spine. Okay, so you've got a little space between low back and mat, and switch, and switch, and switch. Do you notice a difference when you do that? When you reach that sacrum long? You may or may not. And switch. And the last one on the right, last one left. Bring them both in. Now we're going up to teaser. You can hold on, or you can let go. Now we're coming back down, hands can go behind the thighs or not, and knees come in, and we're ready for a double leg stretch. We have 4. Inhale, reach it out, exhale in, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, last one, and exhale. All right, here we go, teaser, reach it up, make sure that shoulders roll back, chest is open. Now, legs go to the ceiling, straight legs as we come down for scissors. Hands behind the calf. We pulse, pulse, and switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse. One more each side. And once the legs to the ceiling, bring them to 45. Teaser again. We bring it down, hands are gonna go behind the head, legs stay to the ceiling, we have lower and lift. Let's flex the feet and turn the legs out, lower. Point the toes when you're down, lift as you come up. Flex, lower, reach those heels out, point, lift. Flex, lower, heels are reaching, point, one more. Flex, lower, point, lift. All right, here we go. Legs come to 45. Teaser again. And again, if hands need to be behind legs, they can be. And we come back down. Bend the right knee, straighten the left. Hands behind the head, we have crisscross. So we rotate from the torso, top elbow reaching up to the ceiling, looking down at bottom elbow, and we switch. And switch. We're reaching that elbow up to the ceiling, and you'll feel it in your obliques. Exhale. And reach that leg long. And reach. And reach. And reach. Up for the ceiling. Ceiling. And last one here. Bring both knees in. One more teaser. Up we go. Hold it here. This time bring the arms to the ears. Look to the side. Look to the other side. And this. Those good, right? And those teasers in. All right. Nice work. So that's intermediate stuff. Oh, now we get to, let's do this. Okay. Let's bring the legs, let's do soft. Let's bring the legs wide. Go in here. And reach the arms up. Sit up nice and tall. If you need to bend in the knees to sit up tall, go ahead and do that. So the pelvis is firmly planted with the sit bones. Okay, because otherwise if you have tight hamstrings, what happens? This happens. Don't let that happen. We're not, the tailbone is not tucked here. Okay? If you sit on something that's a little bit higher, sometimes that can help too. If you roll up a towel or a mat, either is fine. From here, we rotate just from the waist. So it's not a very big movement. Don't go too far because you don't want to move the hips. Now remember that rolling over the big ball. So we scoop up and over. We reach pinky finger for pinky toe. We reach the back arm, fingertips back. And once we're there, our both sit bones firmly on the mat. Weight is evenly distributed. Let's pulse down 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Come back up through that same rotation. And that is that. So we'll do it on the other side. First we rotate, then we scoop and reach. Make sure that thinking about those sit bones, evenly distributed weight, and pulse. 3, 2, 1. We come up and center. We'll do it again on the right. We rotate. We reach and scoop. 3, 2, 1. Come back. And last time. 3, 2, 1. Up, keep the shoulders down, and back. Beautiful job. Now, from here, keep the feet where they are. We're going to transition into open leg rocker. So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to do it first, and then you can do it. Okay. So we're going to tuck the tail, come a little bit down, point the toes, and then lift the legs right up. You can bend the knees if you need to. So try that. So we're here. You can point the toes. We round down. Legs come up. Hold on. Grab them. Bring them together. Make sure I have enough mat behind me. Do you have enough mat behind you? Let's do this. Let's move a little bit forward because we're going to rock back. We'll bring them up. All right. So roll shoulders back, open the chest to start. We're in the nice V-sit. Now we're going to round. We round. We're going to pull the legs away as we come back and pull them back into the hip sockets as we come up. So that will stabilize us at the top in addition to opening the chest. So try a couple of those. As we roll back, pull the legs out. As you come up, oops, we'll bring them back in. I do not have it today. And bring back in. Yeah, beautiful. Some days are better. Yeah, some days are better than others, right? All right, so from here, let's hold those ankles up. Let's bring them in. And then let's just hold that V-sit. And then we'll bring the legs down, reach it up and back. And we are going to move to all fours. We'll give the abs a rest. Yeah, you know, some days are just better than others, by the way. Like last night, all my rolls were just dead on good. And today it's like, I can't roll. You know, so it's like, yeah, who knows, right? Who knows what it is? But that's how it works. So you just keep practicing, and that's what we do. All right. So we're going to do a little bit of glute work. Let's come to all fours. Let's do 2 cat-cows just for starters. Make sure wrists are right under shoulders and knees under hips. Let's inhale and arch by tipping the tailbone up in the chest. Up. Exhale, round the spine. Presses in. Inhale and arch. And exhale and round. Come back to neutral spine. Let's bring the right leg back and the left leg forward. We're just going to lift and lower here. So we're going to lift and reach long and tap. And reach and tap. Reach. Tap. Reach. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. Hold this one up. 1. Now let's just pulse the leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and circles. 4, 3, 2, other way. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Now we're going to come to the side. So I am going to make sure my wrist is right under my shoulder. Make sure that my leg is in line with my hip. I don't want to place, we'll place the hand behind the head. There we are. And we're going to lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this one up. Let's do the circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We have to go the other way. Circle. 8, 7, 6, 5. Is it warm in here? 4.
Yeah.
3. All of a sudden it feels warm. 2. Hold it here. And now the roundhouse kick. So bend and straighten. So from the hip to the knee, it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't move. Just from the knee, the toes. It comes in, kick your butt, and out. In. Out. Let's do 2 more. In. Out. Last one. In. Beautiful job. Out. Bring that leg down. And we will sit for a moment. Do tap. We can go to the other side. Feel it right here. Right here. Okay, so do the same thing. I'm going to go to the other side so that when I turn sideways, I'm still looking at you guys. So however you guys want to do it, it's fine. But it would be, you're going to turn to the side that the leg is extended. And for me now, it's the left leg that's extended. So when I turn, I'm going to be turning this way. Okay. So extend that left leg, right arm out. And we have 8. We lift and tap. 7. Try to keep the hips square. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this one up and we pulse for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we have circles. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We go the other way. Make sure those hips are nice and square. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're done. Bring that toe down. We're going to transition to the side. As we transition, we make sure that the wrist is right under the shoulder and that the leg is in line with the hip. Behind the head, we lift and lower for 8. Tap. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Let's do circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And go far enough back so you feel it in your glute as well. Let's go the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. We've got the roundhouse kick. Come in and out. And 7. And reach. And 6. And 5. 4, 3, gonna have great booties. And one, and bring that leg down. And have a seat. Let's give it a tap. All right. I have a fun exercise. Now, it's a lot of choreography. This is definitely intermediate because there's a lot of choreography. I'm gonna show you, and then I will attempt to cue it as we do it. Okay, so here's what it looks like. So it starts with a push-up, and the push-up is, let's just together first do a couple push-ups so that we've got that correct from this position right here. So just this, so make sure that the wrists are right under the shoulders, so the arms are in close, the elbows are in close, we bend the elbows, and we're not coming straight down. The chest is really reaching for way up here. So think about the chest going here as you come forward. And then press up. And you can bend literally 2 inches. You don't have to go very far. Okay, it's all about engaging the triceps on that bit. Okay, all right, so that's that. So now just watch for a second. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna lift both feet off the mat. Then I'm gonna take my right knee and I'm gonna put it next to my left toe. This is the position we're gonna be in to start that push-up, okay? So just watch again though, because I'm gonna just do one. I'm gonna come up, then the left toes tuck, the knee comes to the nose. Now I'm gonna hover that knee, reach the toe up, back down to the mat. That's the move. That's the okay, now you only saw it once, all right? So I'm gonna walk you through, I'll cue you through it. So let's come into this position to start and do that one push-up. So we reach forward and up. Now the left toes tuck. The right knee comes into the nose as we come into a pike position. Now the left knee comes down to a hover. The right toes reach up into like a donkey kick. And then the left knee comes down and we bring the foot back where we started. All right, let's do 2 more of those. We come down, we press up, left toes tuck, right knee to nose, left hover knee, right toes ceiling. Bring the left knee down and back where we started. One more time. We press down and up. Tuck the toes, knee in, left knee hovers, right toes up, knee goes down. There you go. Nice work. All right.
That was good.
Yeah, that's fun, right? I think I'm going to film that one so you guys can do that later. Because it's good. It gets to a lot of things. There's a lot going on there, but it's kind of fun. And once you really get it, you can flow with it. Yeah. Let's do the other side. Give your wrists a little roll. Doing good. And we come back, make sure again that those wrists are really right under the shoulders. So when you bend, you're really feeling it in your triceps. Put both feet up. And now the left knee is next to the right toes. So we pitch the chest forward. We press it up. Now the right toes tuck. The left knee comes to the nose. The right knee hovers, left toes to ceiling. That right knee comes down. We come back where we started. We got 2 more. We press it down and up. Tuck right toes, left knee to nose. Right knee hovers. It comes down. We come back to start and we press it down and up. Tuck the toes, left knee to nose, right knee hovers, it comes down, and we hold it there, and we're done. Tuck the toes, sit back on the heels, roll release. I would never do that with a beginner class. So you'd be like, you said, what?
They may never come back.
Yeah, exactly. They'd be watching going, yeah, no. It'd be one of those. It'd be, I don't think so. Mm-mm. So, okay, last thing for all 4s, ball under ankles. This one's a simple but not easy one. So place under the ankles. I love this one. If you have a ball at home, I definitely recommend playing around with this one because it really will work your abs. Okay, so simply coming into the hover is enough work right there, right? Looking straight down between your hands, abs are in. Softness in the elbows, don't lock them up. So you can just hang out here, come up and bring the knees down when you're tired, and bring them up and down. So we'll do a few of these, and up and down, and up. Now we'll hold the next one up, and we're gonna roll. So let's roll the ball in, just a little bit, lunges, and roll the ball out back onto the shins maybe. It's really up to you how far out you wanna roll. Roll them back in, or roll them out. You can roll all the way out to this position so that you can drop your hips and feel that stretch through the front of the hips. Just keep the shoulders down, and you come in. You go out. Feels good. Should feel good. And in. But you can stay here as well. And then bring them down. And remove shoulders again. Isn't that fun? That's good too. I love that. That's a good one. Okay, let's do our swans so we open up the hips some more. Watching. Time is good. Okay. Over there. Keep the ball actually not too far away because I want to do one little thing down here with the ball. But first we will press up. Always a good one for the sitting ahead of us today. Tip of the nose on the mat. Hands are next to the ears or a little in front of. The legs can be wider than the mat. Draw the abdomen up. Pubic bone pressing down. Inhale. And let's press it up. Reach the toes back. Reach up through the crown of the head. So when I say reach up through the crown of the head, don't look up. Continue to look at the horizon of your mat so that you have a nice long neck and just reach the head up as if you're trying to be taller. Shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale at the top. Exhale, pull the mat toward you. Come on down. Tip the nose on the mat. Inhale, press it up again. So you can tuck the chin in just a little bit. And then come back down. One more. Keep reaching those toes back the whole time. And the kneecaps are lifted off again. We'll come all the way down. We're going to this time bring the legs together and the arms by our sides with the palms facing up. This is a starfish. Tip of the nose on the mat. Inhale, lift everything up. And now the arms come to a T. They go out, legs come out too. Back in. And down. We'll do two more. Inhale up. Reaching out. Turning in. Your gaze is right down at the mat. And down. One more time. This is engaging the whole back body, which we need to do. We don't do enough of it. And bring it in and down. Grab your ball. Take a breath. What we're going to do with the ball is just exchange hands. So we're going to come up. I have a ball here, but I'm going to tap. I'm going to go the other way. Here and down. And then we'll put it in the other hand and we'll go the other way. Okay? Let's see, let's shift over a little bit here. All right, so the ball's in the right hand. And the arms are up in front. Inhale, lift everything up. Keep looking down at the mat. Let's reach the arms behind, switch the ball. Come back to the front, tap. Go the other way, switch the ball. Come to the top and down. Let's put the ball in the left hand, just for fun. And we lift everything up. And we switch on the back. We come to the front. We bring it to the back. And back to the front. And we lower down. Let's stack the hands and place the forehead on the hands. And we will just do some legs here. So press belly button. Actually press pubic bone down into mat. And calves are drawing up. And engage the glutes to lift both legs off the mat. And we're going to do the taps, the heel beats. So tap them together. 10, 20, 19, 18, 17, 15, 14, 13, 11, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Again, 4, 20, 19, 18, 13, 14, 11. I don't remember the numbers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them down. Place hands under shoulders and press back to child's pose. Bring the knees wider than the hips. Let the hips come down toward the heels. Reach the fingertips long. And stretch out the back. Forehead can come down to the mat. I want to do a high plank and a forearm plank. You can walk the hands into the knees. Stack the spine, sit up, roll the shoulders back. We have a few more minutes, so I hate to leave the planks out. I had a whole bridge series I was going to do, but we've run out of time, so we won't do that. But I do want to get to the planks, right? We want to do those. So here's the plank move. So funny, last night's class was I said, oh, I just want to do a couple of planks. By about the fourth one, she's like, you didn't say plank series, you said a couple of planks. All right, fair enough. So the first one we're going to do, I'll show you first real quick. So it's a high plank. It's going to be in, cross, in, reach, back. Then we do the left, then we do right, left again. Simple enough, not easy. Okay, so let's get set up into our all fours first. Spread the fingers wide. Index finger facing 12 o'clock. Now, press into the mat. Press the mat away. So you know what that does. See, if you don't press the mat away, what's happening is that your shoulder blades may be together and you're collapsing through the shoulders. So when you push the mat away, the shoulder blades widen just a little bit, and you have just made yourself a great foundation through your shoulders, through your skeleton. Step back, right leg. Left leg engage those quads right off the bat, and then lift the right leg off the mat. It comes into the elbow. It comes to the opposite elbow. Back to the one. Reach it out. Reach through the crown of the head also, and bring it down. Left leg lifts. Knee to elbow. Opposite elbow. Very slow. Back to elbow. Reach it out. One more time on the right. Lift it up. Knee to elbow. Opposite elbow. And back. Reach it out. Last time. Knee to elbow. Opposite. Back. Out. Down. Come down. And maybe quick child's pose. For the shoulders and the wrists. Nice job on those. That's another good one to do at home, because you can do it, it takes 1 minute to do it, and it's really strengthening so many things. Abs, shoulders, whole core has to work for that. Quads. All right, let's do a side plank, a forearm plank to a side plank to a star if you want to, meaning lifting the leg. So once again, back to all fours. Come down to the forearms. Elbows under shoulders, always. Press those fists into the mat. Step the right foot back. The left foot back. Quads again, engaged. All right, let's rock first. So rock forward and rock back. Press through those forearms the whole time. And forward and back. One more. Forward, abs are in and up. Now we're going to slide to the side edges of the feet. Slide over. I like to bring my arm parallel to the width of the mat. You can place your hand on your hip if you want, or behind your head, or straight to the ceiling. Yeah. All right, from here, lift up through the waist. So make sure the waist isn't sagging. Now, if you want, you can take that top leg, place it on top of the bottom leg. Yep, good. And see if you can lift that top leg right off the mat. Beautiful job. So what's really key here is that your hips are stacked and that your shoulders are stacked. That's what's going to keep you from falling over. Bring it back down, bring it in front, and come over back to your plank. Now when we go the other way, similarly, we go to the edges of the feet. We're pressing into the forearm. I'm going to stack them here. So see if my hips are off, it's going to pull me back, or my shoulders are off. So just make sure everything stays completely stacked, always. And then you can lift. And that is particularly important when we do it from the high plank position, which we won't do today. Come down and rest. So yeah, so when you're in that high plank position and you come up to, so you really have to be stacked here, because if you're not, you're going to be thrown way off. And the shoulders are going to be forward or back. See, so you really got to make sure stack, stack, stack. I couldn't, for a while I couldn't do it, and then I filmed myself, and I went, well, there it is. My shoulders aren't stacked. My hips aren't stacked. They feel like they are, but they're not. So if you find you can't, film yourself, and it's just so amazing what you can see, what you find about your posture. So good. Okay, let's see. Last thing, let's do a couple of tricep dips, because I feel like doing them. So let's sit up here with the fingertips by the hips, shoulders are down and back. Let's come up into that reverse tabletop. Make sure you've got a little bit of softness in those elbows, don't block them out, and lift the right leg to the ceiling. We're going to lower and lift, and then we're going to bend just a little and press. Lower and lift, bend and press. This is another good one for home. And press, love those triceps. And one more. Beautiful, bring that down. We got to do the other side. We lower and lift. And one more. Lower and lift. And bend. 3 more. Do you love these? They will work your triceps. Last one here. And bring it down. Yes.
Yeah, I can feel my triceps on those for sure.
Yep. Yep. So we'll do a little shoulder stretch here. And then we'll stretch those triceps. Let's bring that back. So place the hand on the low back. And what I like to do when you're here, so Hannah, take your head and press it against the arm, right? So you start here, right? And then you go, woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
That really gets that tricep. Just using your head to press a little bit into the arm. And let's switch to the other side. So you start here. You get it in that good position. And then you use your head to help you press it up. Ooh, indeed. All right, bring them down. Let's do the last breaths together sitting. Why not? We never do that. All right, so sitting in a comfortable position up on those sit bones. Abs are in. Crown of the head reaching up. Hands down by your side. Let's inhale, reach them up, palms together. And we reach up and out of the waist. We can't really baby back then too much here. Exhale, bring them down. Do another one like that. Inhale up. Reach up. Oh, yeah. And one more together. Inhale up. And we reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thanks you guys for coming.
It was beautiful.
Happy Thursday.
Yeah, it was good.
Nice work today. Thanks people at home. See you next time. It got really warm in here too.
Jay, you always explain everything so well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. Like just changing the position a little bit. If you want to move, you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. And see, and that's another intermediate thing where with beginners, you just let people go and feel the movement. And then once you have it and you're stronger, then it's like, well, here's a little nuanced thing. Try this. And you go, oh, I see, you know? And so the more you practice, the more you learn how to make the exercise harder, better. You know, I'm still finding that with, my own practice. Like, oh my God, that was a game changer. That whole sacrum, the length in the sacrum, that's a game changer. I've been tucking my pelvis the whole time doing these single leg stretches. That feels really good and different, and it's just, And it's not to say the other way is wrong. It's just you're just kind of evolving. You know? And that's the nice thing. That's the thing that I've really come to realize with Pilates is when I used to do it back at Boston Sports Club, I would always think, I'm doing this wrong. I'm not doing this right. Or I would keep asking her, is this right? And there are so many ways to do it. And the movement is so broad that you have to really be doing something really egregious to make it be wrong.
Thank you, Jayne.
You're welcome, Liz. Thanks for coming, honey.
See ya.
Have a good day. Enjoy the day off.
Thanks, Jayne.
You're welcome, Pam. Have a great day.
You too.
Yeah, no, this is one of my favorite classes.
Oh, thank you, Pam. Thanks a lot to me. That just made my day.
Oh, well, I need it, yeah. It's great. Because it's stuff I wouldn't do on my own.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like and also when I do like the other apps and stuff, like in Susan's class, like with the bicycle.
Yep.
Like I remember what you say about the elbow and stuff, you know what I mean? So it's like comes over into the other class.
Christine and I were talking